All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Latimer on the return. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cody Latimer, 88 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too?
Oh, this is blocked. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. first down. Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Hey, go, let's go, let's go. Hey, down. Hey. We're good. Hey, go, Roger.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunks. Plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Man down. Roger.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, go, Roger. Down.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Yeah, we're good.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. All right. Hey, go, Roger.
They'll run with Henderson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hey, yo, it's yo, it's yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's a give to Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Now Manning throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and pass.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see as a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning to throw on second down. This is caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Some think the team's... won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Manning now on 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the carry is Henderson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, yo, it's yo. Hey, take 53. Rock mine. On 53.
On second down, here's Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, that's Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jam, jam. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The punter Marquette King on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining. Until the half. On first down, Manning escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Manning. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
There's Keenum now on second down. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Keenum. Dancing to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slow. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clinton McDonald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down. Madden, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's Cooper Shepard, and he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. A handoff to Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. To get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Keenum to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They give him a gain of 37. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Keenum, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Keenum going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really out in the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Henderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you're primed to pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.